Royal Tokaj is the story of the revival of this great region. Hungary's had a long and difficult history, often invaded. The current country is about a third the size that it originally had been. And obviously after the Second World War was under communist rule. And Tokaj Aszuú, the great wine of Tokaj, had fallen by the wayside. The vast majority was produced by the state in order to essentially trade for tractor parts. It was produced cheaply and poorly. There were very few small producers who, on the side, would still make wines for the family. And those were the wines which still kept the tradition alive. Our founder, Hugh Johnson, the noted wine writer, when he was writing his first World Atlas of Wine, travelled to the region and went through. The region is steeped in the history. There are cellars everywhere. Every house has a cellar. And he went into some of these private family cellars and tasted the wine. And he realised that really Tokaj and the Aszuú wines were the last undiscovered great wine region. The wines which had once fetched the highest prices in the world had now fallen into disrepute. With the fall of communism, Hugh was able to put together a group of just over 60 individual growers to work together to found the Royal Tokaj Wine Company.
That's why we've got this unique proposition of different single first growth vineyard wines in our portfolio, because each of those original 60 farmers brought in 1 hectare of their vineyards to the joint venture.
They provided the grapes, we brought in outside expertise, and it's been a long mission to relearn the skills which made this wine great.
It was about 20 years ago, before we'd developed the livery, anything. I just had bottles of Aszuú wine in my hands. And I took them to people I knew in the States. I said, look, this is our new venture. And they said, what is it? Well, it's Tokaj. Well, I know Tokaj, but you know, it's all state produced. This is the first vintage, 1990, made in freedom. And then a series of connections led me to Jack and Wynne. And as always, Jack and Wynne are very selective in their portfolio. And they say, well, Ben, that's terrific, but you know, this is a sweet Hungarian wine, you know, this is. And I said, but it's Tokaj. They said, oh, this is Tokaj. And then Jack and Wynne took the first shipment, really, of Tokaj wines into the US market.
Now, 23 years down the line, we feel we're hitting our stride, and we're presenting wines which really do justice to the legend that is Tokaj Aszuú.